No proszę, a któż to do nas idzie? Nieźle. Wyglądasz zdecydowanie lepiej niż Kubienka i Czar. Zdecydowanie. Zaprzyjaźnimy się.
Yes. Sure. Tell me something about yourself. We barely know each other.
No cóż, nie znamy się, ale przeszkadza ci to?
What? Speak slower. I can't understand you at all.
A co mnie to obchodzi? Wiesz co? Jak chcesz ze mną pogadać, to przynieś mi beczkę piwa i 100 dziewów. Jak już to razem wypijemy i się zabawimy, to dogadamy się bez problemu.
How is it that women throw themselves at you?
To dar od Boga, Henryku. A może to dlatego, że mam takiego dużego kutasa. Ale mam dla ciebie jedną radę. Jak już zbałamucisz jakąś niewiastę, to spróbuj sprawić jej przyjemność swoimi ustami. Będzie cię bolał język, ale zobaczysz, jaka ona będzie zadowolona.
Well, I didn't understand a single word, but I'll take it to heart. I'd like to get better with a saber. Do you have any advice for me?
Tylko jedną, przyjacielu. Tnij tak szybko, żeby wróg nie zdążył zrobić uniku. I staraj się stać trochę bokiem, żeby nie dało się łatwo w ciebie trafić. Ale przede wszystkim nigdy nie zaczynaj ze mną, bo zrobię z ciebie sieczkę.
Well, thanks then. Even if I don't know what for.
Praise the Lord.
God bless you.
One beer. I would kill for some meat.
Greetings to you. Even better.
Speaking of fasting, I heard something good.
Just
In
a
some
moment.
monastery in Sasau, there was some monk who just loved meat. So he had the cellar filled with water up to his ankles and put a couple of
Christ,
pigs in there.
where did I put it?
Here, mutt. You're my doggy, eh? Look what I have for you. Aye, come here.
I bought a lovely unicorn.
Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
What a waste of money. Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
Oh, I don't know exactly. But when the king commands, his subjects have to obey, don't they?
You didn't hear it from the trader who sold you the bow, by any chance?
Aye, come to think of it. It was him who told me.
I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
God bless.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Greetings to you too.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
Women? Sure. Happy to help them. When it comes...
Greetings. What do you need?
I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well.
I could go for that price.
Great. Come back anytime, friend.
Don't get your knickers in a twist, lad. Ride all the way to the end.
Hey, where's that beer?
Why the hell do they pour the beer on the table?
So, how did your trial by fire go last night?
Well, I still have both my shoes. I woke up in bed alone and it wasn't even full of puke. So I suppose it was a success?
I'm jealous. At my age, a hangover is almost as bad as getting shot in the arse.
You always drink like that.
Almost always. The mornings are hard, but at least you clear your head. And often your stomach, too.
So what's next, now that your band is back together?
Well, I've got Kubienka, Adar, and Janos. It's not much, but it'll have to do. Now we just have to figure out how to give hell to Sigismund.
What am I to do?
Well, didn't you say you needed to find Liechtenstein as soon as possible?
Aye, I'm working on it.
God bless
So he
you.
had the cellar filled with water up to his ankles and put a couple of pigs in there.
Why, for fuck's sake?
Because when you're thirsty, you're only allowed to eat things that live in water.
Pigs might swim. How long did that work out for him?
What do I know? They might still be there.
Pigs can't live in water, can they?
You can't drown in water up to your ankles. Besides, we had pigs at home. Take my word for it, they can live. I see you pick up. Very
Back.
Your hand cannons have done us more harm than good.
But we shot that mare beautifully. The devil himself couldn't have aimed any better, and he's skilled with hand cannons.
How long have you been a warrior?
I was supposed to be a carpenter, but the job wasn't for me. Most of the time I couldn't even hit the chisel with my mallet. Then I lost my master's money playing dice, so I had to run away. Then I came across a group of mercenaries, and they hired me. Once I got a taste of money, I chose to stay. So, it's been a while now.
Who taught you how to fight?
No one. I was absolutely awful. But I could drink their command under the table, so they let me stay with them. I learned the rest as I went along.
That commander, was it the devil?
No. I only met the devil later, with another band. I've been through several. Once they stop paying, or you run out of things to steal, it's best to go and try your luck elsewhere.
That's exactly what happened when they captured the devil, isn't it? The band broke up.
More or less, but I think he understands. You see? That's mercenary honor.
What honor?
Exactly. There is none.
Why were you the only one of your band who tried to save the devil?
I don't think I could sleep easy if they actually executed that old bastard. Fuck, I know the devil better than I know my own old man. And he still owes me groschen from our last raid. And I take that seriously.
How do you know Zizka?
I think I know him from the ambush near Prague.
Who did you ambush?
His men actually ambushed us. Actually, the outcome was quite similar. They jumped us at a bend. Before we knew it, blood was spilled. They killed our whole band. I was the only one to survive.
Just you? How so?
I was so fucked up that as I cocked my crossbow, the bowstring broke off and slashed my hands.
And you still have both of them?
Saint Bibiana must have been watching over me. My gloves came off, revealing bloody gashes on my palms, like Christ himself. I reckon they had fun watching me jump around, curse and flail my arms. So they kept me. I kept that bloody bowstring for luck.
One beer after another.
Greetings to you.
What are you here for, friend?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Great! Come back anytime, friend. How can I help you today, friend?
Show me your wares.
Word about the price.
Very well.
I'll go for that.
Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Take care.
He's not the one with the itchy prick.
He didn't tell you anything?
He didn't even look at it. He just told me to bugger off. Women, sure, happy to help them. But when it comes to me, he don't give a fuck.
He always did seem strange to me.
He's a fucking fucker. I won't even take a piss without scratching my balls.
Don't get your knickers in a
A tankard of ale, thanks.
Maybe you'll meet some other talented animals along the way. Like a cow that plays the bagpipes. Or a pig. Nobody knows that except old Weathercock, who used to travel with us. He knew exactly what the weather would be like.
Let's see. Some farmers can tell by the clouds.
Fuck the clouds. Old Weathercock was covered in scars, and each one was for a different kind of weather. When his knee started to ache, he knew it was going to rain. When it was back, it was hail. When he started to snore, I reckon it'll be a late one again.
Morning.
Good morning, Kubianka.
Take care.
Doesn't seem too bad.
Look what I have for you. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Look what I have for you. Good boy. Good boy.
Praise the Lord.
Good day. What would you like?
I need a bath.
Certainly. We're open.
I'd like a pretty girl to take care of all my needs.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. You won't regret it, sir.
You sure slayed me today, warrior. I reckon now I'll have to scrub myself from head to toe. You silly doggy.
Watch out!
Ja! Ja! Go!
Oh.
Go! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Good. Yeah. Go! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
What are you doing here?
Good doggy. Good boy.
Don't you dare piss on something. Get out. Aye. That's right. You go away.
Quick! Go! Oh, whoa!
Not a chance. I'd sooner see hell freeze over.
Ah, that's a shame. There's something I need from her.
You've got legs, haven't you? Go and see her then.
You know what she's like. Since the two of you had that quarrel, she turned her back on the whole family.
I tried to make peace with her, but she slammed the door in my face. I'm not going to humiliate myself a second time. What is it you want from her anyway? It's
And
money.
Jonah from the whale. So don't tell me it can't help with a little thing like yours. A little thing? So you're insulting me too?
Fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
A sweet red, a sparkling white, a taste.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. You're lucky. I was
Los,
just about to
Feigis.
close up. Was wünschst du?
I'll have a look at the wares. worried about the price.
Das könnte vielleicht gehen.
All right, I agree.
Okay. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr. Was möchtest du?
I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the price.
Das könnte vielleicht gehen.
All right, I agree.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
If you've got time to worry about everything that could go wrong, you're bored. And that's that. And if you're at a loose end, come round and I'll be happy to help. I've got plenty of bloody work to go around.
Here, Mutt. You silly mutt. Nice and slow.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt?
Fine word.
Bitte, es ist wunderschön.
Was willst du?
What's new around here?
Well, I've heard Schwertmeister Nicholas complaining about some Wettstreit. That is, some unfair competition, if you understand me. It seems some new Schwertmeister came from Frankfurt, and they are hanging around the Merchants' Street and making Ärger. But I do not know anything more about it. Und ich habe auch gehört, some woman wants to fix up the house in the Hopbrink that used to be a bathhouse. Dann versuchen Sie. Maybe she will need help. Und das war alles.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. I'll have a look at the wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Das könnte vielleicht gehen.
All right, I agree.
Vielen Dank. Es war mir eine Freude, mit dir Geschäfte zu machen.
Good God! Watch where you're going. Strong onions, white, yellow, and red. The best.
Oh, you fool.
Pears, delicious pears, juicy pears.
Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa.
Are you blind or just your horse? Watch out!
If any of you want to learn the art of fechten
You are a
properly,
brave fechter.
do not
Why
waste
not
your
test
time
yourself
with the
against
local
the Meister?
amateurs.
No man
It is better to learn with a true Meister like me. I heard that there are
What's
some
going on
fechter here in Kuttenberg. Let them step forward and prove their skill.
wide and
If
far.
they have the
No
courage
better
for it.
can you find. Bist du, brave? Or do you not believe?
I
So
heard
try him.
that there are some
Challenge
fechter
him.
here in Kuttenberg. Let them step forward and prove their skill. If they have the courage
Tell me
for it.
something about Master Menhard.
You better ask Menhan, not me.
I am Menhard, Meister auf Langschwert von Frankfurt. I challenge all die guten Fechter here to test their art against me.
Ironwares, knives, billets, axes, come and take your pegs back. I'll hack your arse off!
Hail Mary.
I'll have a jug of wine.
What's that? Greetings. What do you want?
What do you have for sale?
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Zu Wohl, meine Freunde! Grüß dich.
Henry, I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
Working in a tavern can't be easy for a woman like you.
What do you mean, a woman like me?
A beautiful woman. Does anyone harass you? Just say the word and I'll take care of it.
Ah, don't you worry, love. I can take care of myself.
But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild, even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
One beer.
What would you like, sir?
A tankard of ale, thanks.
Here we are. Good.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time. What'll it be?
Can I eat and sleep here?
But of course, as you wish, sir. And for how long?
I'll be staying longer.
Of course, sir. Will you pay right away?
Agreed. I'll pay. Here's your groschen.
Agreed then. The room's yours. Our beds are clean, and you can eat as much as you'd like, sir.
Where can I find my room?
Easy. You just go upstairs, and immediately on the left, you'll see the door with the green wreath hanging above it.
Show me your wares. A word about the price.
Very well.
I'll go for that.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
Davon hätte ich gern noch mehr, bitte.
You silly doggy.
Damn it. Nice and slow. I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
What's that got to do with me? If you want to nose around here, you'll have to go through Chenyek.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
No, I couldn't. We don't talk to strangers here.
And where can I find this Chenyek?
Christ! You're a bit slow, ain't you? Somewhere here in the hole, I reckon. He usually sits next to Hugo. He's kind of our top dog.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyek. It's a good thing Mutt isn't here.
Here you go. That's the last one you'll get today.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you, and you don't look like you fit in here.
Who are you? And your people?
Well, I'm Chenyek.
All right. But why all that horse shit about whether I'd fit in with you or not?
Look at it like this. This is a place for a certain sort of people what have their own rules. Although folk usually think we don't play by no rules.
I reckon I see now.
Grand.
I completely understand you. Evil times, spies everywhere. You must have been stumped by this gear of mine. Thing is, I necked him from some student bloke in Colleen, innit? I ganged up with this slut called Kacharaba. She got her hooks in him when he'd had a skinful, and then I nicked all his gear and his glint. Poor bloke must have been mithered in the morning. Funny thing is, Kacharaba's as ugly as a pig's arse, so he didn't even get a decent shag out of it.
So you're in the trade. Should have said straight off. Our door's always open to the brethren. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobhead. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word, but I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job, usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks, so I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth, but you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
I'll stop by later and we'll see what comes of it. Grand.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Bring me something to eat. Greetings, my friend.
What's new in the city?
Oh, there was this bloke here in fancy clothes. His name was Johann Parler. He said he was looking for a blacksmith who'll take on any job. Why don't you go and see him? I think he said he lived in the inn, in the merchant's quarter. And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper. Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
It would be an honor, good sir. And for how long?
I need to stay longer.
No problem, but you'll pay in advance.
Agreed. I'll pay. Here's the money.
Agreed then. The room's yours. Our beds are clean, and you can eat as much as you want, sir.
Where can I find my room?
The guest rooms are upstairs. Yours has a green wreath above the door.
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
All right, I agree.
Thank you, sir, and come again.
A large beer for me.
Someone gave it to me for free.
What's taking so long? Hey, where's that beer?
Here you go. Take it.
It's pissing down.
You're my doggy, eh? Look what I have for you. Come here, boy.
Good day.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. You silly doggy.
There now.
It's shagging Nas's old woman.
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes with Councilman Nas.
Is it a boy or a girl?
A bear cub?
A bear cub? You mean you found it somewhere?
Nah, it's a girl. But she came out all hairy, like a black lamb.
Taste that delicious cooking. When he was born, the baby will grow out of it soon.
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
I'll have a look at the wares. Word about the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht?
Here, and something for your trouble.
Oh, nein. Vielen Dank. Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Sparkling white. A taste that will caress your soul. The best wine
Nice and slow.
My friend! Greetings!
Sure ain't easy to please. Let me tell you, I'd rather die poor but young.
I wouldn't want that, Mayor, if someone gave it to me for free.
God bless you.
Bless!
Excuse me?
You seem like a kindly fellow. Come and have a chat! How are you, my friend?
What do you want from me?
To share my joy with you. I'm celebrating today, you know. There's been a great event, terrific. I have a son, healthy and strong as he should be. A miracle, my man. A miracle.
What's his name?
Well, what else? Same as me, of course.
All right. And what's your name?
Michael. Like the Ark. Angel. And my little one's an angel, too. You know, for a long time, me and my wife couldn't... you know, was starting to think something's... wrong with me. Then she started drinking this concoction. Yarrow, sage, and wouldn't you know, first try, boom, belly like a barrel.
Aye, herbs can work wonders. All it took was one decoction.
Work it did, and how? The wife's healthy, so's the baby. That's a joy and a happiness in this day and age. I mean, some people say that bringing children into this godforsaken mess. Well, it's practically a sin. Bollocks, if you ask me. There's always a war going on somewhere. There'd be no babies born at all. Thinking like that. How about you, friend? You have any young guns?
Not yet. I reckon there's still time enough for that.
Ah, true, true. Shouldn't have kids until you're ready. In your head, I mean. Children are a joy. When they stare up at you with those barely seeing eyes. And when they grab your finger with their tiny little hand. You're hooked. Hooked for good. But... what am I babbling on about? Every fellow has to discover that for himself. Well, you take care for now.
You too. And watch your step if you want to get home in one piece.
Take care, sir.
Gefällt Ihnen? Today's batch turned out well, huh?
Netter Wauwau, lieber Hund. Why is this all sticky?
There. It looks better already.
Nice and slow. Whoa!
Grüß dich. Wie kann ich dir helfen, mein Herr?
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Das könnte vielleicht gehen.
I could go for that price.
Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
My respects. Ich bin gleich bei dir.
another collection for repairs to the fortifications.
Are they out of their bloody minds? They had two collections just like it.
You want to complain? Go and see the king.
Wenceslas or Sigismund?
Fuck the both of them, I said. Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale? Let's talk about the price.
Very well.
All right, I agree.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
We should tell her. Why? Let her figure it out herself. I've got enough worries of my own. Take care and give my greetings to everyone.
Nice and slow.
Whoa!
A fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city. Nice and slow.
Up and complained. After that, the councils quickly backed down.
That was a pretty big bloody risk. If they hadn't backed down, you'd have been fucked.
I knew they'd back down. You know how it is.
My God, what now? Good day to you.
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. I hear he hangs around here.
Goatskin? That mangy piece of shit. He turns up on the street now and then. But he never shows his face in my alehouse. No Germans come here. Some Glück.
Goatskin's German? I didn't know that.
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard who can't be trusted. I've no idea what language he speaks. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutscher merchants. And they don't come in here.
It sounds like you're not too fond of Germans.
It's the local yackers who can't stand them. I've got nothing against them fuckers myself. If you've got glint, come in and make yourself at home. If you ain't, then fuck off.
Any idea where I might find Goatskin then?
You could try asking in the bathhouse, behind the yards in Hrada Quarter. They get a lot of well-heeled Deutschers in there. And some young wench there's been seeing Goatskin for a while now.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Have something at least, since I gave you the goods on everything. I helped you out, didn't I? Don't be a pinch purse, and cough up a bit of glint, eh?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
I'll go for that.
Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir.
To the stocks with him. Now my turn. This is unbelievable.
What's the hold up? Am I supposed to open my mouth and wait for it to rain?
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Good
Awful
doggy.
things
Good
happen
boy.
here.
I'm looking for this vagabond. Goes by the name of Goatskin.
Aye, goatskin. That rings a bell. But I don't come here often. See, if there's something you want to know, ask the miners. This is their tavern. God be with you, good sir.
This is unbelievable.
What's that?
Now you're finished.
Hey, what are you lying here for?
Let's drink. To your health and mine.
God be with you, sir.
Have you got anything good to drink here?
Of course I do, handsome. Would you like some? And then maybe we can have a bit of fun. How about it?
No thanks.
Suit yourself, handsome. Your loss. Take care, sir. I'll give you some sweet nectar, and then maybe something more. Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Do you get a lot of German merchants here?
We used to, from all over the place, but mainly Lausitz. But there ain't so many these days. Unfortunately.
How come?
I don't know, but it's a pity. Merchants tend to have bulging purses. They'll come back, though. But there's one who ain't stopped coming. Udo, he's called. But that's all I can tell you about him. He ain't interested in our services.
He just drinks here.
Drinks and plays dice. Almost every evening.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But stick around and spend some coin. So I ain't telling you this for nothing.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. I heard he sometimes comes here.
Aye, he turns up now and again. The louse. The bastard's ruining my business. 2 of my customers refused to come here again after he robbed them one night.
That's not very nice. And you wouldn't have some idea where I might find Goatskin, would you? I reckon it'd suit you if he packed it in.
You bet it would. But if I knew where to find him, I'd wring his neck myself. That bitch Mary's bound to know, though. She denies it, but we all know she's walking out with him.
I thought you bathhouse girls stuck together. What have you got against Mary?
There's a limit to everything. As soon as you mess with someone's livelihood, you ain't no sister to anyone. She can marry that cripple for all I care, But when he robs our guests and ruins our reputation, she should grab him by the balls herself and... Oh, never mind.
Is that all you know about Goatskin?
Ain't that enough for you? I'm not here to know stuff, in case you hadn't realised.
Thanks then. I'll be off.
If you find him, give him a slap from me. God bless you, sir.
Davon hätte ich gern noch mehr, bitte.
What can I do for you, sir?
Ein Bier, bitte. Entschuldigung, ein Bier, bitte.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
I suppose we could give it a try.
And it looked like we'd never agree.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
One beer.
What do you want?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Do I know him? That fucker is the bane of our lives. Why are you even looking for an idiot like him?
I'll go and sort things out with him. By hand.
So you should. And give him 1 or 2 for me too, the bastard.
Do you know where he might be?
How should I know? If I knew, I'd have told Adam long ago. He'd wring the bastard's neck in a trice. Last week alone, he robbed 3 of our customers. All German.
Why does he choose to rob Germans?
A German merchant always has more coin in his purse than a Czech one. Haven't you noticed that?
Could you tell me where exactly he robbed the customers?
Hard to say. You know how it is. Drunk and merry gents who can hardly walk. But it usually happens somewhere near the Black Horse, and in those lanes there. The bastard stays clear of the main streets. For good reason.
Have you got any German customers here now?
What do you think? No, because words got round. Except Udo. He couldn't care less, it seems.
And is Udo here now?
No, it's too early for him. He usually comes later in the evening. I reckon he only comes here when other alehouses kick him out.
Thanks. I'll be going.
You're welcome. And have a word with Adam if you really want to find your Goatskin. He's the owner. I reckon he'd be keen to find him too.
I need to take a load off.
Certainly. We're open.
I need a hot bath and my clothing cleaned.
As you wish. You have the coin, don't you?
I'll gladly pay you.
You certainly won't regret it. My baths are first class.
Come and have a drink. That dirt just didn't want to come off. But nothing we couldn't handle, sir.
Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. You haven't heard of him by any chance?
There's plenty of fellas come to me looking to see some skin, but you're the first who wants goat skin. I've heard the name, though. He's some vagabond who hangs around the Black Horse, ain't he?
Aye, that's him. Any idea where I might find him?
I don't mix with his sort, so I reckon I can't help you. I could help you with other things, though. Go and see Madame Beata, and we can come to an arrangement.
Hey, handsome.
See you
Wanna have a
later.
drink? I'll give you some sweet nectar, and then maybe something more. Come and take a swig, sweetheart.
Looks like someone's happy to see me.
What smells good?
I apologize.
And 2 girls to take care of me. Oh, and wine.
As you wish. Would you like to take your pick? I've been darning and sewing
So many promises, but he still didn't show up.
What's that lovely
Ah, so you're doing that. Right then.
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been...
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin, and the innkeeper said you want to find him too.
You're damn right I do. That lousy bastard robs my customers. Deutschers mostly. And they're the very ones that pay best. What's worse, word's got around already. If you get hold of him, well, there's something I'd like to sort out with him.
I need him to tell me something. But once I've got hold of him, I'll get rid of him, if you want.
That's a generous offer. But to tell the truth, the damage is already done. Do whatever you like with him. But I'd rather keep out of it.
What are you after, then?
Besides the Germans. Goatskin also robbed a scholar from Prague. Jan Schindel he's called. And I reckon he has friends in high places, because he went straight to the city council. Not good for business.
How will it help you if I find Goatskin?
Schindel complained to the council mainly because Goatskin nicked some scholarly stuff of his. He's one of them fanatic crackpots. So if you tracked down his things and returned them to him, he might drop his complaint.
Any idea what the scholarly stuff was? Books?
No idea. But he said something about constellations, and then something in Latin.
Sorry, but I need to find Goatskin. I can't waste time on other things.
That's up to you. But Schindel would definitely give you a reward.
Now, about that Goatskin.
What do you want to know?
Have you ever seen him up close? Can you tell me what he looks like?
Like any other tramp. Filthy and disgusting. And he's got a dent in his head the nippers could use for a game of marbles. I reckon that's where his wits fell out. And he's hardly got any teeth. But what would you expect?
Do you know where to find him?
Not the faintest idea. If I knew, we wouldn't be having this chat. I asked at the Black Horse. Dirty miners, right riffraff, that lot.
What did they tell you?
They claimed not to know anything, but they couldn't stop smirking, bastards.
You wouldn't happen to have a German customer here now, would you?
I reckon not. But I'm not sure. Ask the girls. Just please, don't interrogate my guests, all right?
I'll go and look somewhere else now.
Aye. If you do find him, watch out. He may look like a half-wit, but he's a right slippery snake.
Right.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Herr.
I'll give you some sweet nectar, and then maybe something more. Hey, handsome. Come and have a drink. Let's drink.
Neck massage as well. And I give their backs a proper kneading.
All the girls do that. There must be something else. Hey, dearie. Good afternoon, sir.
I'm looking for Goatskin. Do you know him?
Nye, you're a good-looking fella. What would I want with some goat skin when I've got a handsome young buck right here in front of me? I couldn't care less about your goat skin.
But I do. And the girls here tell me you know him quite well.
So, you're not here to have a good time. Shame. I know Goatskin, but don't expect me to tell you anything. He's lying low, and for good reason. You ain't the first to come looking for him.
You say people have been coming asking questions about him?
Aye, like you.
And apart from me?
I dunno. There was a miller from Rechlitz, and some Jews. That was pretty odd. They usually avoid brothels like the devil avoids, well, crosses or whatever, you know?
Aye. It does sound peculiar. Why is he hiding? Who from?
How should I know? He's never far from trouble. Goes with his trade, doesn't it?
Where is he hiding?
I don't know. And even if I did, I don't see why I should tell you. That's why he's hiding. So strangers like you don't find him.
Come on now. Do I really look like someone who'd want to hurt him?
No, you don't.
You see? I'm trying to help Goatskin. But I can't do that if I don't know where he is.
Help him? With what?
With this situation he's in. It's complicated. And the less you know, the better.
All right. I understand. He gets me into enough trouble as it is.
There you go. So where's he hiding?
There's a yard behind the bathhouse leading to a side alley. Right next to it is the Black Horse Tavern. And at the opposite end, you'll see a barn behind a wall. There's a funny little window at the top. That's where.
I'll look for it.
Help him, will you? I'm starting to be afraid for him.
I'll see what I can do. It's not easy.
Farewell, sir.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Look what I have for you. Come here, boy.
Are you whistling just for fun?
Nice and slow.
Now they only ate when there's a storm.
Good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest
Whoa!
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
You should probably go.
Well, well. Look who we have here. You must be Goatskin, eh?
What? What are you doing here?
What do you think? Looking for you.
But I'm hiding. I shouldn't be talking to anyone.
But I found you. So you're not hidden anymore. I have a couple of questions for you.
Look, I didn't. I never told nobody. Nobody. I swear. I'll even swear to Samuel and his God if he wants.
Who the hell is Samuel?
You weren't sent by Sam.
I wouldn't be asking you if I was, would I?
You know, like, I promise not to talk about it no more. They'll kill me otherwise.
I get that. But do you think they'll just forget about it? How long do you intend to hide?
Until I have enough. You know, glint to take off.
Well, I could help you with that. I know a lot of people. Getting you out of town won't be a problem. If you help me, I'll help you.
That sounds, you know, promising. But I still need coin. I can't just pack up and take off.
Coin shouldn't be a problem. How much do you want so you can disappear in peace?
Not much, a few score groschen. But that won't be a problem for a well-heeled fella like yourself.
Here you are. But you're gonna talk, right?
Right. Well, I like talking, you know, like... What is it you want to know?
I heard you were spying for some nobleman. Is that true?
I was doing nothing but, you know, like, I was spying for 2 weeks.
Who is this Samuel you're so afraid of?
He just hired me. He's one of them lot. You know, them Jews, innit? He was nice to me till I started blabbering.
Do you know where I could find this Samuel?
Go to that, you know, synagogue. He hangs around it in front of it and people, like, brings him news of what's on the grapevine, you know. And evenings he sits around at the King Solomon. It's like a, you know, a Jewish tavern. But watch out, they ain't too welcoming towards our people there.
What is it you did as a spy?
Mostly I was standing guard in front of that palace, you know, like Rutard's place. I was watching for who was going in and out, see? You know, who, with who, where, when, and that.
And what went on there?
Well, people was coming and going, all sorts of nobles, and I'd tell Samuel what colours they was carrying, see? I was good at that. I remember pictures good, you know?
Have you ever heard the name Liechtenstein?
I don't know him, but I heard Samuel telling his people, like them Jews, I mean, about this, what's his name? Liechtenstein.
What exactly did he say? Did he speak about him in a good way or a bad way?
I don't know. I just remembered a funny name. I don't pay much heed to things that what don't concern me.
And you call yourself a spy?
Watch it, mate. I remember things well enough, but only what they pays me to remember. I ain't gonna, you know, fill my head up with shit that don't concern me for free.
Jesus wept. I reckon I know what I need to know. Now clear off, since I've filled your purse for you.
Of course. I'm going.
Keep close to the others. It's not safe here.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Enjoy the peace and quiet when it lasts.
That's what bothers me.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
need to pay the tithe and give something to the church.
Oh.
Priest was completely hammered again.
What did he say?
Nice and slow.
There now.
Apples! Juicy apples! Yellow and red! Come and buy some apples!
Are you lost?
God be with you.
Sholem, are you lost? Or what would a goy want here?
What do you think goy means?
It means you do not belong here.
It means nation in Hebrew. So you're just as much a goy as I am.
Good one. A goy lecturing a Jew on Hebrew. All right. But I suggest you do not repeat it around these parts. Not everyone is as tolerant as I. So, what do you want?
I'm looking for someone called Samuel.
What do you want with him?
Is that you?
There are many Samuels here. And if I'm not good enough for you, I'm afraid nobody else will talk to you.
All right. I'm looking for John of Liechtenstein. I heard you, or this Samuel, might know something about him.
I'm sure Samuel knows a lot. But I do not see why he should tell you.
Because I know a lot as well? Me and Samuel can exchange interesting information.
Why do you think you can tell me anything I need to know? I already know more than I want to.
You're the first person I've met who complains about knowing more than everyone else.
It is not pleasant to know things you can do nothing about. So what I need is someone who prefers action to talk.
All right. What do you suggest?
An exchange. Something in return. I have this one problem none of my people can fix.
Well, if your people can't handle it, why not?
You are no better than my people. But unfortunately, they were all born under our star, and that is a problem in this case.
I understand. What's this about, then?
You probably know that my people face outbreaks of hatred from time to time. A house is plundered, people beaten up, sometimes murdered. Usually it is started by some scum spreading rumors that we eat Christian babies or poison wells. They always find some excuse.
I've never heard anything like that before.
You must be deaf then. In any case, that is how it is. I have heard that such people are meeting in an old abandoned house by the wall in the mining district. I need someone to get among them, find out what they are planning, and warn us in good time.
Won't they be suspicious?
Why? Their kind usually are not too bright. You just have to curse the Jews and say you want to join them. Do not worry. They will not check if you are circumcised.
All right, I'll do it. And then you'll tell me all about Liechtenstein.
Agreed. They usually meet at the start of the day.
At the start of the day according to my calendar or yours?
I see you're in the know. At the start of my day, so when the first 3 stars come out.
Right, so they meet after sunset. The miners' district, an abandoned house with a small yard by the ramparts.
That's right. I reckon you can still catch up with them there today. If you get them to let you join them. Try and find out what they're planning, and then come and see me, and you'll have fulfilled your side of the deal.
And then you'll tell me how to find Liechtenstein?
That was my promise. And I keep my promises.
Apples! Juicy apples!
Here, Mutt!
Yellow and red! Come and buy some apples!
You silly Mutt.
Onions!
Apparently,
Strong
the city
onions.
council is organising
White,
another
yellow
collection
and
for
red.
repairs to the
The
fortifications.
best on the market.
The bloody mines. They have 2 collections just like that already. And there are still holes in the wall.
all this shit here. Last time it rained for a week straight, we were up to our knees in a river of shit.
That's
Good.
You know what? Maybe I'll buy one too. We could start a ferry service.
Oh, fine.
Sei gesund.
Good dog,
Fine.
good boy.
Scholem, Scholem.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Whoa, whoa.
You silly doggy.
What is... Are you whistling just for fun?
Best wares on the market. Come and take a look.
Easy, easy.
Did you get that new bench?
Nice and slow.
How is this all creaky when I...
Whoa, whoa.
Where have you been, Goy? They have been waiting for you.
I'm not stupid. It sounded suspicious to me.
And you just come straight to me? Among my people?
I wanted to take you by surprise.
Well, you managed to do that. I was expecting you to come to the courtyard. You do not look particularly cautious. If you had come on time, you would have faced quite an unpleasant meeting. That I can assure you. You're not the first to come looking for Lord Liechtenstein, and none of them had exactly good intentions.
All I want is to speak to Lord Liechtenstein.
The ones before you said the same. Honeyed words and a dagger behind their backs. But it seems luck is with you, though. While you were gone, I asked around about you. Somebody saw you at Zuchtol in the company of the Margrave. That is some high-born mensch. How do you know him?
My father knows him.
Well now, I did not know I was dealing with a nobleman.
You're not, but that's beside the point. Will you take me to Liechtenstein or not?
Of course. There is just one thing. Liechtenstein is in hiding, and I have my orders, regardless of who you are.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid you will have to wear special headgear for the occasion. A sack over your head.
Whatever. Just get me to Liechtenstein.
Wait. Who is that somewhere?
We will soon find out. Let us in.
Wenches or the neighbour's daughter, any dirt you can dig up. Off you go! Oh, who have you brought now, Sam?
I'm not entirely sure, but he says he knows you and absolutely insisted he had to talk to you.
Ah. Of course. Henry. Lord Capon of Perkstein's page. We met on my visit to Rattay. He's all right.
Lord Capon's escort and bodyguard.
Quite. Quite. But tell me, what brings you here?
Well, that's quite a long story, sir.
I've got plenty of time, and actually I enjoy long stories. You know why? Because they demand a lot of wine. Please, take a seat and tell me everything.
If I'm not mistaken, Jobst sent you to von Berkhoff with a message. How did that go?
Not well. As we were approaching Trotsky, we were attacked by bandits. They killed all our men.
What?
We only got away by a hair's breadth. And we lost everything, including the message. We ended up in rags, like beggars. They wouldn't let us into the castle. After that, we tried to get by as best we could.
Good God! I need a drink now. But did you manage to deliver the message in the end?
Yes, but it was touch and go.
I like exciting stories.
Well, you'll love this one then. Apart from being ambushed and almost killed, Capon ended up on the gallows for poaching.
A nobleman? On the gallows for poaching?
It was a mistake, of course. He really did have a noose round his neck, though. But it all worked out in the end.
Good gracious! But tell me, who ambushed you?
Oh, that's interesting as well. Istvan Toth and some others.
What? That sneaky rat from Talmberg? He's still alive?
Not anymore.
You? Well done. Let's drink to that.
Death to the enemy.
What happened next?
Von Berghoff was attacked around the same time by the same men, so we thought we were on the same side as him. And we wanted to help him catch the bandits as a goodwill gesture.
Why didn't he catch them himself?
He tried. We found out for him that the bandits were holed up at Nabokov. When he sent his soldiers to their lair, we went with them. We wanted to be there and get Istvan.
And that's where you killed him?
No. We were nearly killed ourselves. Again.
By Istvan?
No, he wasn't there. The bandits were led by a fellow who fucked us right up, and von Bergov's entire force, too. He lured us into a trap and slaughtered everyone. Me and Capon were the only survivors.
It sounds like your guardian angel never gets a moment's rest.
Yeah, there was some luck in it. But it was more that Zizka knew he could get a ransom for Capon.
Wait, Zizka? He's the one who almost killed you.
Aye. He's called Jan Zizka, of Trotsnov.
Well, blow me down. Zizka is in the service of Prokop of Luxembourg, King Wenceslas's cousin.
Aye, we found that out as well.
And what the hell was Istvan Toth doing with him?
It turned out he was spying for von Berghoff. But he didn't do a great job, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
I am starting to get confused.
That makes two of us. Maybe we'll understand better if we get drunk.
You're not holding back, I see. Your health, then. After Zizka took us prisoner, it finally became clear we were on the same side. And Istvan had to flee.
So when did you kill that bastard?
Not till some time later. Just when we thought we were out of the woods and Istvan was gone, he appeared outside the walls of Nabokov again. With von Berghoff and Markwart von Aulitz. Von Aulitz was on his way to Kuttenberg with reinforcements for Sigismund. And with the finger of God.
With the what?
A bombard.
Good lord!
Have you ever seen one? I hadn't, until they used it against us.
I've heard about the bombard. An infernal weapon. Then what?
We didn't have a chance. They blew the tower to pieces and took us all prisoner. They took us to Trotsky and tortured us. But with the help of a woman who works with Zizka, we managed to escape.
Zizka. That man always has a trick or two in reserve.
Thank God. While we were making our escape, I crossed paths with Toth, and finally took my revenge for everything he did.
Dull moment with you, I see. To happy endings, then. And where is Lord Capon? Or should I call him the Prince of Poachers?
Well, the most fitting thing to call him would be hostage, because that's what he is now.
A hostage?
That's right. Von Berghoff took him with him. And that's why I'm here, in fact.
Your original plan went badly awry, I must say.
You can say that again.
For my part, I'm forced into hiding, as you've probably noticed. They're after me as if I owed taxes. Ah, if only I knew what Jobst would say.
I know exactly what he'd say as it happens.
You do?
I spoke to Jobst just after we arrived at Suchdal. He expressly forbade me to look for you, or try to rescue Capon.
That damned... Did he say why?
Aye. He said you can look after yourself. And as a nobleman, Capon has nothing to fear in captivity.
Ah, Jobst.
If we cause trouble for Sigismund, it could threaten his plans, he said. That's cowardice if you ask me.
It's true I can take care of myself, but the old schemer could at least have warned me, whatever his plans might be.
Zizka sees Jobst as a pain in the arse, too. I mean, he's not fond of him. And he doesn't approve of his plan.
Then I expect he and I will see eye to eye. Although I prefer a different strategy to braining all and sundry with a mace. Even so, what brings you to me? You didn't take this risk just to tell me what Jobst is like, or that I should carry on with what I'm doing.
No. My first concern is to rescue Lord Capon, whatever schemes Jobst is dreaming up.
And then...
That's all.
Nevertheless, let's turn the page. Capon. How do you plan to free him?
That's exactly why I came to see you.
Oh. How's that?
Because you move in certain circles.
And?
You conspire. You hear all the rumors.
So?
So you might know where they're holding him.
Sigismund confiscated the property of some burghers and noblemen in the city when they opposed him, and he divided the property up between his loyal followers. He seized Malashov Fortress from the Rutards, for instance. And didn't you say, Sam, that he gifted it to von Berkhoff?
Yes, that is so.
That was before von Berkhoff was in these parts. But if he's here now, where else would he be but in Malashov? And if von Berkhoff is there...
That's where his captive will be.
Correct. Capon is at Malashov Fortress.
Well, it'll be tougher than I thought, but that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to get him out of there somehow.
I admire your keenness, but...
But that is the most insane idea I've heard so far today.
You can't just launch an assault on Malashov. It's a strong fortress. We'll need a cunning plan.
Or long ladders and lots of men. That could be arranged, maybe.
Careful! Jobst ordered us not to stir up trouble. And this would be serious trouble. But if Capon simply vanished...
Vanished how, exactly?
I don't know yet. But like I said, Malashov belonged to the Rutards. And I'm sure they're not keen on the new tenant. I think if you pay a visit to Sir Kunslin Rutard and convince him you have common interests, he'll be happy to think up a solution with you.
Like what?
Who knows? Perhaps Lord Rutard knows of a back door into his old home, and he might not be averse to an arrangement with someone who'll help him take revenge.
Someone like you.
Well, I wouldn't get my hopes up. But it's the best we've got, and there's no harm in trying. Where can I find this Kunslin?
Sigismund seized his fortress, but, surprisingly, he let him keep his palace in the city. It's right next to the Italian court.
All right. I'll give it a go.
Once you have some news, you know where to find me. Is there anything you want to know before you go?
Come to think of it, I've no idea where we actually are.
Of course. I'd forgotten how you got here.
We're in the Jewish quarter, in the basement of the King Solomon Tavern, below my tavern. Goyim do not just wander in here, but I will tell my people you are with us.
Thanks a whole lot. All right, I'll set off now.
Good luck. It was good to see you again, Henry. And be careful. There's bound to be spies swarming around the palace. This city isn't safe.
Tell me about it. Danger is my daily bread these days.